My name is Omar Mejia. I'm 36. I'm originally from Southern California, born and raised. And before I came out here, my life was a mess, just to be honest. Yeah, so growing up, my dad was old school. So in his eyes, if you worked hard and you provided, that made you a man. That's kind of where it was at right there. You're the man of the house. He never showed me how to be a father. He never showed me how to be a leader. He showed me how to drink. So I thought that's what it was, and I carried that on there. I grew up in a broken home, so I was always kind of lost. I never had that leadership that I needed there, so I turned to the streets young, and it just kind of followed me up. I had enough in me to get my life together by the time I met my wife, but it just never let go of me fully. The smoking and the drinking was just always a part of my life. I went from drinking on all weekend to drinking every day, waking up still drunk, drinking a beer to get better, and then going to work. Getting out of work, couldn't wait to get home and fix the hangover. It got to the point where it was affecting my marriage. After all that was said and done, my wife had enough, and she told me she was gonna file for divorce. Wanted me out the house, so that's when I came out here and started sobering up, and everything just kind of hit me at once. Like it just drowned me with. I actually had feelings, emotions for the first time in a long time. It wasn't just pride and machismo that was taking over. It was actual feelings. Was taught to never show or even try to feel because it just wasn't part of being a man. I had to break that pride and gave in. That's when I broke to my knees and just started crying out. Just cried out to God. One of those days we were talking with my wife and we were just same thing, arguing, and something in the back of my head, it was like, you know what you gotta do. You know what you gotta do. And I told her I was gonna check myself into rehab. And this time I went in different. I went in broken, just fully broken. The counselor, while they were doing my intake, had said, if you're serious about this life, this is the first day of your new life. God's gonna take you to places you could never imagine. Those mornings where I would wake up and I couldn't sleep, I would start praying with worship music in the background, and that's kind of where I just decided to let go and let God. And to this day, I try to get those 10 minutes in and thank God every day. That was kind of where my relationship started again with God, was those mornings. I came out, kind of just took a leap of faith. I didn't even know what was gonna happen. We put the house out there on the market. It sold within the first few weeks. We were like, well, I guess we're packing up and going to Texas. We started getting involved in church that same week that we moved out here. It was actually, our first service was Easter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, our first service was Easter 2 years ago. I felt something different that I hadn't felt before. It was like a spark. Like I said, now I'm involved in the church. My kids come and serve with me sometimes, and I feel like I'm setting a strong foundation for them to grow in a way that I couldn't. Tears were never allowed in my house as a man. Vulnerability was not allowed, and I had to break all those walls. I basically had to break everything down and restart from scratch. When people tell you as a man no one's coming to save you, there's one that does. And I'm a living testimony to that, and that is Jesus, man.